Eternal
man.
MMA lightweight champion, Josh Togo. What's going on, man?
What's happening? How you going? It's been, I'm all right. How you been?
Yeah, good, man. I could be better, but you're doing really good, so that's good to see, man. You've been picking up some wins here and there. Let's talk about your last fight. Earlier this year, in end of January, you went over to UAE Warriors 10. You fought in front of the Lebanese crowd. They embraced you. How was that experience, man, being there? Because I know that the Lebanese community is huge out there.
yeah, it was really good. It was a good experience. It was my first international fight. And just having the privilege to go over and fight on an amazing show and fight in front of like a big Lebanese community. It's like one of the best supporting and backings I've ever had, and just to embrace that, it was really it was an honor, and I actually do hope I get to go over again, as because it was a really good show. They look after you, and you get to get the win as well on top. It just made everything even better. So yeah, it was good.
Yeah, when you fight at home, most of the people that are supporting you, you know them. But when you go over there, it's everybody's a new face, right? So, how was that? Just explain like the emotions of meeting that community and the support that they gave you.
I guess when you're fighting in front of like family and friends, there's a lot more on your shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like there's a lot more pressure. But when you're fighting in front of a lot of people you don't really know, I guess it takes a lot of pressure off. You just haven't got like a care factor, and you can sort of just go out and just be yourself and just have nothing on your mind really. But yeah, it was just I felt good going into that fight. Once again, I took it on short notice. I kind of knew about the fight, but I just it wasn't confirmed, and it wasn't until about like maybe 8-9 days out I ended up getting the call up, and had the opportunity to go over there and fight in front of or put on a show over in UAE and fight in front of the Lebanese community. It was really good. I actually I hope I get to fight over there again, to be honest.
You love the experience.
Yeah, it was actually really good.
Yeah, well, you fought, like you said, on 9 days' notice, basically, and you fought at welterweight, and that is not your normal weight that you fight at, right? You're a lightweight. So how did it feel fighting at welterweight? Do you feel like, man, lightweight is the weight that I perform the best at? That welterweight fight, were you satisfied with that performance?
Yeah, yes and no. I felt like with my performance, I could have done a lot of things better. I mean, like you always look over your videos and like, oh, I wish I did this, wish I did that. But at the end of the day, it only makes us better as fighters. And you can work and improve on things for next time. But I'm happy to get away, happy to walk away with the win on that show. But whether it's welterweight, lightweight, hopefully super lightweight one day, it doesn't bother me. I'll fight at any of those three weight classes. As long as I'm mentally and physically prepared for the fight, there is no hassle for me. And going into these fights in these weight classes, I always got to just make sure I'm still training every day. Make sure I'm getting my runs in, my swims, just everything. Just so it makes myself feel a lot more better going into these fights, especially when it's fights on short notice. So yeah, we're taking fights at different weight classes. It doesn't bother me. I've done it, a few times before, and I'm happy to do it again.
After that fight, a spot opened up on actually today's card, this morning's card. And a lot of people were tossing your name around because you did beat pretty much one of the main prospects, David Martinez, right before that last fight. So everybody's like, yeah, Josh, he's going to step in, man. Josh Togo is one of the guys. Did they ever talk to you about that? Did you ever discuss with anybody about signing with the UFC, stepping in?
I've Didn't really like. I did talk to my coaches about it.
Mhm.
If there was an opportunity, if it ever, if it would arise or anything. But I tried like, if it was there, it was there. I would have took it. If not, it doesn't really matter. I just look for. I look forward to the next fight that's being given to me. So it would have been good, but Josh Togo took the fight, and I praise him. I watched his fight today. He did a good. He put on a good show. He put up a good fight. Jalen, just at the end of the day was the better fighter, but maybe one day in the future I get to fight Jalen one day. So that'd be a good matchup. I'll tell you
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Let's talk about your title winning performance versus David Martinez. I feel like a lot of people are like, hey, Josh is the underdog in this fight. David's supposed to be the next guy. He's undefeated. All this stuff they're talking about. David, David, David. And they almost kind of forgot about you. And you went in there and you put on a clinic, man. Do you feel like that was the best performance of your career so far?
It definitely was a good performance. I definitely felt like I put on a good performance that fight. I made sure I just had to stick to my game plan, and just just try and do everything I could to win. Really, like he put the pressure on the whole time, and he wasn't. He didn't show any. He didn't put his back foot down at any moment, and I was just like during the fight, I was like, is he ever going to give up? What's going on? What's going on? Is he slowing down or what? But he's a tough fighter. He was a warrior the whole time. He's heart of gold. I give it to him, and I'd like to see him. He'd step back up because, as you said, his name was getting thrown around a lot. But I don't know. For me, I don't care whose name gets thrown around. Then at the end of the day, I'm in there for myself, and I'm in there to do what I have to do. I've been underdog many times in many fights, but it's at the end of the day, it's a matter of who rocks up on the night to fight.
So right now you're riding a 4-fight winning streak. Before that, you were on a 3-fight losing streak. Man, what has changed? What do you think has allowed you to turn the corner? Do you know? Or is it just like you're just doing it?
I think I just went through a patch in my life where I was just I don't know. I think just with a lot of things going on during that phase when I had the 3-fight losing streak, just a lot of stuff going on at home, like mentally and just with my work and I just think I just had a lot of things going on, and I thought maybe to myself I was there to fight those nights, like I'm ready to fight, but it shows that I didn't really, I wasn't there like for the fight. I wasn't there to fight those nights, and I just had to look myself in the mirror and just tell myself like what am I going to do? Like I can't keep doing this. I need to make a change, and I just started working a lot more harder. Started training more harder, focusing on and putting training first as well, but still making sure I'm doing everything else, like with my work and like my outside training, like with my work and everything else in between. I had a couple of guys I work with. They probably said, "Oh, because I got a haircut, I started winning again." That's probably true. So maybe I'll just have to keep it bald.
Yeah. Do you feel you're enjoying it more than ever? The training and just competing, everything is just you're happier right now.
Oh, I'm happy either way. Like before, even in those phases when I was losing, when I'm winning, training, like at the end of the day, I'll tell myself as long as I go to bed happy, wake up happy, like it only reflects on how my day is going to be. So I stick to my daily routine, make sure I stay disciplined the whole time for training camp or just outside training camp.
Well, man, it's like 6 weeks from your last fight. from
Yeah,
your last
come
fight,
around
this upcoming
quick.
fight. So it's pretty quick turnaround. You're back at lightweight. You're having your first title defense versus Ben Wall, which is the teammate of David Martinez. Am I right?
Yeah, I think they are teammates.
Yeah, I think they're teammates, right? So Ben Wall,
Yeah.
a UFC veteran, so he's fought some of the best around the world. A huge opportunity for you because number one, you get to defend your title, and number two, you get to put a guy that has fought around the world with the credentials that he has onto the list of so-called victims, right? So, what do you think of this matchup, man?
I think it's a good matchup. I like obviously from my fight with Martinez. He was there that night. He watched, so he does have a understanding of how the fight might turn out. Might see weaknesses in my game plan that he might take on board. It is a good fight for me, having my first title defense, but also up against a UFC vet. I think it's going to be a really good match. I think it is a good matchup. I'm looking to bring the fight to him, and I just can't wait. I'm actually looking forward to this fight. I've been looking forward to it ever since I've been matched up with him. So yeah, no, I can't wait. But yeah, so as I said, like he does he probably has a little bit of advantage because he got to see the way of my style of fight and my pros and my cons from the fight. But every fight's different, so this next fight between me and him is going to be a lot more different to the way me and Martinez fought. So yeah, I'm looking to get in there and give it my all.
Since the Martinez fight, what do you think you've been working on the most, in your arsenal?
Nothing has changed. I make sure I do. I train the same as I do every other fight. Like I do all my grappling, I do my jiu-jitsu, I do my wrestling, striking fundamentals. I get my outside working, my running, my swimming. Nothing's changed. Everything's still the same. It's more about for me. It's more about that mental preparation leading into the fight, which helps me build more confidence going into the fight. Every day that gets close to the fight makes me feel a lot more better knowing that I've done certain things leading into the fight, and it makes me physically and mentally stronger. So by the time fight night comes, I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to throw down. So yeah, nothing's changed. Everything's still the same.
Who have you been sparring with mostly for this upcoming fight?
Sparring, nothing's changed. Me and Alex usually spar all the time. We train together all the time. And then like sometimes I'll get rounds in with Suman, Ash, Farhood, all the boys. We mix it up a lot. My main training partner is Alex, but me and him have a good connection when we're training together with our wrestling, our striking. He teaches me a lot. I learn a lot from him because he's got a really good knowledge of the game and his striking ability, and I'll learn a lot from him and also from with Suman as well. He teaches me a lot of ground game fundamentals as well, which definitely has boosted my game a lot. But once again, my fights have never been to the ground for me to show my full potential in the ground yet. So you never know. This fight might get to the ground and might be able to get to see my ground game for a change. But yeah, me, I like to keep the fight standing. That's just my style of fight. But if the fight goes to the ground, I'm happy to be on the ground. You're being for a treat, that's for sure.
All right. Well, what's the plan for the rest of the year? I know, you already have one fight in. This is your second one. It's only March that this fight coming up. It's only going to be March. So you got 9 more months to go. You said you want to go back to UAE Warriors. I'm pretty sure they want you back because, you draw in the crowd over there.
Yeah, 100%. I'll be defending my title probably. I'll be defending my title again this time. I'll be defending it after this Eternal event, after I win. I'll make sure of that. But I was talking to Suman after this fight. Maybe try and get over UAE again. I think they're trying to send me back over for they got a show in March, end of March, but I think they got one in May as well. So hopefully try and get over there as well. So that'd be good to get on that card. Yeah, keep getting those wins and hopefully get a shot over there. That'd be that'd be pretty awesome to do. So yeah.
Yeah, man. March 7th, Eternal MMA 52, first title defense, lightweight. Josh Togo, thank you so much, man. I'm pretty sure everybody's excited to see you on the Gold Coast. Enjoy the fight, and good luck on everything that you're doing.
Thank you for chatting again, and to everyone watching this, make sure you all tune in on March 7th on UFC Fight Pass. Watch me defend my belt, and thank you all again. Thank you for the chat.